The idea of people building things with their hands is pretty much lost. It's just so easy to go to a store and buy something. Not very many craftsmen still get out there and build it all by hand these days. And I just try to make a good quality knife, one that'll last somebody a lifetime. My name's Tim Ridge. I'm owner of Swamp Fox Knives. Originally made knives in South Carolina, started forging some down there. We went out to look for a better America and ended up here in Crossville, Tennessee. I wake up in the morning, fix myself some breakfast, come up to the shop with my dog, picks us out a piece of metal, whatever size metal we're going to be forging that day, and go out to the forging shed and crank up the forge and start banging away. I use basically 3 different kinds of steel, 1095, 5160, and 1084. Swamp Fox Knives is all about making historical knives from the 1700 period through 1865, early colonial period through the Civil War period of time. And that's what I concentrate on, making those knives in particular. When I get my shape forged out, I will anneal the knife, let it cool off so it's easy to work. I bring it back in my shop, do all the finish work on it, all the sanding and grinding and filing and whatnot. I usually start off with a 36 grit belt and grind it down until it's pretty close to where I want it. Then I'll move to an 80 grit belt, and I'll move to a 120 grit belt, and I'll move to a 220 grit belt, and then I end up hand sanding it in the end with 320 sandpaper. I take it back out, heat the knife up, harden it in oil, and I bring it in and put it in a heat treat oven 3 times for 2 hours, various temperatures depending on the piece of steel, usually around 400 degrees or so. Let it cool down all the way each time, and makes a good, dependable knife. I picked various handles for different style knives. I use a lot of deer antler, Indian stag, curly maple, black walnut, cherry, curly ash, different kinds of wood of that nature. Usually I'll either turn a piece on a lathe, I'll flatten it out on a sander for a full tang knife. Start drilling a hole in it and then file it square for a through tang knife. All the knives I make come with a sheath. They're made to fit the particular knife. I put a welt in them so you can't cut the stitching. They're all hand sewn by me and hand dyed and finished with a beeswax conditioner. Okay, we pinned the handle on, filed and sanded the wood down, stained it so we could bring the grain of the curly maple out. 40 years ago, the art of handmade knives was just about over with. People forging knives. There were a lot of people doing stock removal knives, but people pretty much quit forging. It's had quite a resurgence here lately, because of the media, following Forging Fire, YouTube, things like that. Kids have got so many other things to distract them, and they really don't have many people teaching them how to do this anymore. So it's we're trying to keep it from being a lost art.